equations with one variable. Okay, and what is that one variable? This one variable will have the highest power as 2. I'll show you the equation. The equation will always be a square plus bx plus c equals to 0. This is the quadratic equation. X is the variable, a, b and c are the constants, and this x variable, the highest power will be 2. Okay, here there is no power and here there is no variable. Basically this will be the equations. They might give you equations in different forms. They might give you equations in this form also, and when you change this and write it out like this, because here it is plus c, I took it to the other side of the equal, so it became minus c. So this is the equation used in quadratic equations, okay, where x is the variable with the highest power 2. Okay, now discriminant. Discriminant means discriminant gives you the idea about the roots of the equation. Okay, here the discriminant formula is d equals to, discriminant is capital D equals to b square minus 4ac. Okay, b square minus 4ac. What is b? B is here. B square minus 4 into a into c. Okay, this will give you an idea about the roots. It also helps you to find out what is the value of x. Okay, now if discriminant b square minus 4ac is equal to 0, then the equation is real and equal. This equation is real and equal. Okay, if it is less than 0, if it is less than 0, if it is less than 0, it is not real. The equation is not real. The roots are not real. Okay, and then if it is greater than 0, I am talking about this equation, okay, that is D. If it is greater than 0, then the equation is real and unequal. Here, if it is greater than 0, they are real but not equal. They are not equal. Okay. When it is less than 0, it is imaginary. It is imaginary. You call it not real or you call it imaginary. Okay, I'll repeat now. This is the equation, quadratic equation, where there is only one variable, x square, where the power is, highest power is 2. Okay, then the discriminant, which is used to find out the roots of the equation, whether the roots are equal, are they real. To find out that this formula is used. This formula, when is equal to 0, the roots are equal and real. Okay, when it is less than 0, it is imaginary or not real. And if it is greater than 0, it is real but not equal. You have to remember this formula, okay, discriminant formula, to find out the roots. Okay, I'll repeat once. If it is equal to 0, if discriminant is equal to 0, what it is? Real and equal. If it is greater than 0, discriminant is greater than 0. What did I tell you? It is real and unequal. If it is less than 0, if D is less than 0, it is imaginary. Okay? Now let's do some sums to understand this. Okay. There is one more formula. That formula is used to find out the value of x. Some equations will tell you find the value of x. So how to find out the value of x? There are two methods to find out the value of x. One method is factorization. I'll be doing the sums on everything that I'm explaining now. One, I'll show you few sums to show this, what is real, unreal. Okay. Then I'll show you how to find the value of x either by factorization method, and somewhere where we cannot factorize them, there you will use a formula. X equals to b, I'm sorry, it's minus b. It's minus b, right? It's minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. This is another formula to find out the value of x. Okay, I'll repeat the formula. X equals to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac. Okay, divided by 2a. I told you what is b, a and c. It is used in the quadratic equations. Those constants numbers are used here to find out the variable x. Okay. After understanding these, we'll do some sums on this. Okay. Now we'll do the first sum. Okay. The first sum says, tell me without solving whether the the equation is real or not real. Okay. So how will I do without solving the equation? We have to inform whether the equation is real or not real. So what was the formula that I told you? The formula I told you was b square minus 4ac. Discriminant gives you whether the roots are equal or not equal. Okay. So b square, what is b here? 6 square minus 4 into a. What is a? 5 into c, that is 7. Now 6 square is 36 minus 4 5s are 20. 20 into 7 is 140. 140. What does it give me? 140 minus 36 is minus 104. Minus 104. I had just informed you that if d is less than 0, d is less than 0, so less than 0, this is a negative number, it is less than 0, the equation is imaginary. See how easy it is to find out whether the equation is imaginary, real or not. So whenever they say solve the equation, and without solving the equation tell whether the roots are real or not real, you have to use this formula and find out and tell. If it is less than 0, it is imaginary. Okay. Now we'll go to our next sum. Okay friends, now we'll solve the second sum. Okay, in second sum, they have given the value of x. Always remember, they will give two values. That's like they say roots. There will always be two roots. Okay, two values are there for x, variable x. Now here they are saying x is this or this or this. Okay, find the value of a and b. Here to confuse you, they have given values as different. This is actually in my equation when I started. I told this is the actual equation. Okay, to confuse you, here instead of using b and c, they have used as a and b. But that doesn't change the equation. It will be the same. Okay. Now we'll solve the equation. They have given us that x can be this or this. Okay, so what will we do? We'll first take this value and solve the equation. It is 2 by 3 the whole square, not 6 square. Remember that. Don't do that silly mistake. Many people do it. Okay, so that is 6 into 4 by 9 plus 2 by 3a minus b. Okay, so that is 3 2s are 6 and 3 3s are 9. So that is 8 by 3 plus 2 by 3a minus b equals to 0. Here if I take LCM, this will become minus 3b. If I take LCM, to solve the LCM, this will become minus 3b by 3. Because all the three have same denominators, I remove the denominators. They have same denominators, so I remove them. Remember this, okay? Now what is my final value? My final value is, this is without the variable 8. So I'll 2a minus 3b equals to minus 8. This is plus 8. I take to the other side. This is my first equation. Okay. This is my first equation. What did I do? I took 8 to the other side of the equal. So it became minus 8. I got the first equation. Okay. Now I have to find the second equation. Second equation, what was the value of x? Minus 1 by 2. So 6 into minus 1 by 2 the whole square plus a into minus 1 by 2 minus b equals to 0. So this will be 6 into 1 by 4 2 3s are 6, 2 2s are 4. This will be minus, minus into plus is minus, minus 1 by 2a minus b equals to 0. So it will be again 3 by 2 minus 1 by 2a minus b. Here again, because 2 is the LCM, this will become minus 2b. What will this become? Minus 2b. Okay, and because they have the same denominators after taking the LCM, I remove all the denominators. Now here my equation is 3 minus 1 by a minus 2b equals to 0. 3 is without the variable. I take 3 to another side. So it will be minus 3. So minus 1 by a minus 2b equals to minus 3. Again here I can solve them. All are minus. So I can multiply them with minus and make this equation as 1a plus 2b equals to 3. What I did, because all were negative, I multiplied them with a negative sign, the whole equation, and made them positive. This is my second equation. Remember the rule in algebra arithmetic that if you are changing something, if you are multiplying something, you have to do it for the complete equation. So the equation doesn't go wrong. You can't do it on one side and leave the other side. Okay, so that's why when I multiplied everything with minus, I changed the sign for the whole equation, not only for the single side. Okay, now this is my first equation and second equation. Now I have to solve these two equations. Last year you have taught how to solve the equations. So 2a minus 3b equals to minus 8. Then one is a plus 2b equals to 3. When I solve this equation, the final answer that I get is a equals to minus 1 and b equals to 2. Okay, a equals to minus 1 and b equals to 2. This is how I have solved the equation. I have multiplied the first equation with 1 and second equation with 2. Because this value is 2, this is multiplied with 2, this is multiplied with 1. I get this equation, then I solve them and I get b as 2. Now when I got b as 2, I can use this equation. Like a plus 2b equals to 3, correct? So 2 2s are 4, b is 2, so 2 2s are 4. A plus 4 equals to 3. So if I take other side, 4, it will be a equals to 3 minus 4. So that is minus 1. A equals to minus 1. Okay? Now we'll do the next sum. Now here the equation says find the value of k. Okay? They haven't given you the value of x, but they are asking you to find out the value of k. And what else they are telling you? They are telling you that equation is distinct and real. Remember, don't get confused when you see, wow, they haven't given the value of x, how will I find k? Nothing to worry about. They have given you an extra information. They have told you the equation is distinct and real, which means d is greater than 0. D is greater than 0. So what is d? D formula is b square minus 4ac. This is greater than 0. Okay? Now 4ac. What I have to find? C. What is c? C is as k. Now b square. What is b? 6 square. That is 36 minus 4 into a. What is a? 3 into k. Here I am not writing c, I am writing k. Okay? Greater than 0. That is 36 minus 4 3s are 12. 12k is greater than 0. That is, I will take k greater than 0. I am not changing the sign. Now here if I take 36 to the other side, what it will be? Minus 36. It will be minus 36 divided by 12. 12 is here. So when I took to the other side, it will be division 3. Okay? Because both are negative, it will be positive 3. So k is greater than 3. Okay? That's my final answer. What is my final answer? K is greater than 3. How did I find out? I found out by using the formula b square minus 4ac. Next time remember this. If they give you it is distinct and real, you have to use the formula and find out. Don't worry about not finding other things. Okay. My next equation says k plus 2x square minus kx plus 6 equals to 0. X equals to 3, find k and root. What does it mean? It says, see, always x will have 2 roots, correct? So one root is 3, find another root. Find another root. And they are also telling you to find k. How will I find out? First, I will find k by using 3. Then, when I get the value of k, I will find one more x. Okay? That time I will remove 3. I'll solve and show you how to do it. Okay? So, k plus 2 x square. What is x? 3 square. That is 9 minus 3k plus 6 equals to 0. So 9k plus 18 minus 3k plus 6 equals to 0. Now when I solve this equation, that is 18 plus 6, okay, 9 minus 3k is how much? 6k. 18 plus 6 is 24 equals to 0. So that is k equals to minus 24 divided by 6, that is minus 4. It is minus negative value, so minus 4. K is minus 4. Now, what we got? We got the value of k. So, first question is solved. Sub question is solved. Now, second sub question. Second sub question says, find another root of x. Okay. So, for that I will take now k as minus 4. The first one says, what is first value? It is minus 4 plus 2. So, minus 4 plus 2 will be minus 2. So, this is minus 2x square. Okay. Plus kx. What is k? Minus 4. Minus 4x. So, minus into minus is plus 4x. Then plus 6 equals to 0. I repeat this. This is minus 4 plus 2. Minus 4 plus 2 is minus 2. I got minus 2x square. Then it is minus 4x. Minus into minus is plus. The last line you have two options. One option was 6 into minus 2, minus 12x square. And that minus 12x square you would have done is multiply, you get minus 12x square. And when you add them, you get plus 4x. One more easier method is, they all are factors of 2. So I can do divided by 2. Okay. So I get minus x square plus 2x plus 3 equals to 0. To simplify my sum, I can do this. Again, I have done the division of the complete equation, not for any one number. So it is acceptable. Okay. Now my equation is changed to this equation. Minus x square plus 2x plus 3. Now what should I do? Now 3 into x square should give me. So when I multiply the two numbers, I should get minus 3x square. And when I add the numbers, I should get 2x. So which two numbers when I add, I can get this? Minus 3 plus 1. If I do minus 3 plus 1, I get 2. And minus 3 into 1 will give me minus 3. So my factorization will be, this is how you have to understand the sums and do it. Okay. So my equation will be now, for this equation I have to do, right? So I'll write minus x square minus 3x plus 1x plus 3 equals to 0. This will give me plus 2x, and if I multiply them, I get minus 3x square. This is how I understand which factorized number I should take. Okay. Now the complete equation, I am multiplying the equation with minus sign. I am multiplying the equation with minus sign to change the equation. So it will become plus x square plus 3x minus 1x minus 3 equals to 0. Okay. This step I could have done before factorizing also. Okay. I have done it here. Minus. Now this will give me x is common in between that. So that says x plus 3. Okay, here minus 1. Again, I have to get this as minus 3. So I write here 1 was common, x is not common, so I took 1 outside. Then x, now minus into plus will give me minus, so plus 3. Why I did not take minus? Because if I take minus, I will get plus 3 answer. I have to get minus 3. That's why x plus 3 equals to 0. My final answer is x minus 1 equals to 0 or x plus 3 equals to 0. The brackets have to always be common. That says that your factorizations are correct. Is correct. Okay. Now this further to be solved is plus 1, x equals to 1 or x equals to minus 3. Now the question says x is 3. So if x is 3, that have to become minus. Because it is given that x is 3, so here this negative sign I am removing and making this as negative. So x equals to minus 1. Why I did this? I did this because the question says x equals to 3. So this negative I made it as positive and that positive I made it as negative. Here they say solve the sum by using the formula. What is my formula? Formula is x equals to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Okay, by 2a. This is a, b and c. So I write minus into minus is plus b. So that is plus 2. Plus 2 plus or minus square root of b square. B square is 4. Then minus, here minus sign. Then 4 into 5 into minus 3 by 2a. 2 into 5 is 10. When I solve this I get plus 2 plus or minus square root of 64. 4 5s are 20, 23s are 60. Minus into minus plus 60. Plus 60 plus 4 is square root of 64. Square root of 64 divided by 10. Okay, divided by 10. Now here's the catch. They tell you that x should always have 2 roots, right? 2 answers. So it will be plus 2 plus square root of 64 is 8 by 10 or plus 2 minus 8 by 10. So that is 10 by 10 which equals to 1 or 2 minus 8 is minus 6 by 10 which is 2 3s are. So minus 3 by 5. So these are the answers for x. This is how we find. So what are the answers for x? What is x? X is either 1 or minus 3 by 5. This is how we use formula and solve the equation. Okay, thank you so much. See you again.